on time change from a wide stance to a narrow stance. I would venture to say, and I think the Christian Yelich change from a wide stance to a narrow stance is pretty good evidence that when a hitter gets to the loaded launch position on time, his results get really good. They raise very quickly. And what most hitters are doing is they're so worried about their swing and they're so worried about hitting that ball hard that they bypass the best load. They get to almost good spot and they stop, hold, they're ready, they can feel a readiness, they feel quick, but when they swing, they go forward. Instead of stretching it so it goes on around. And the on around feeling is what gives you the magic. Okay? The on around can be done properly, and by that I mean you go on around because you're stretching, or it can be done artificially. When you kind of create the same look but there's no stretch and you think you're going on around but you really aren't. You look like it but you don't have the feeling. So I almost forgot, I wanted to talk about the ball of my rear femur. When I stretch, and right there, the ball of my femur starts to go forward. When you're stretching so much that that ball of the femur starts to go forward, it's turning. You tuck my jacket in so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay? When I stretch and the ball of the femur, you might see my stripe start to appear. My leg starts to go like this, and the ball of my femur goes forward a little bit. From there to there, and then I go on around. That's all the forward move you need. That is the stride, so to speak. Yes, my leg picks up and goes out like that, but I'm striding with my back leg. I'm totally controlling everything with my back leg, my back hip and leg and my stretch. Okay, when I stretch good, that ball of that femur is going to go from, this is a stretch good. This is a stretch, there's the good stretch. Okay, when I get to that spot, that's something I also call the hip slip when I swing from there. When I get to that spot, my scap goes down the spine, I'm going on around without thinking about it, without artificially creating it. What most hitters do is they see me talk about the on around and they just kind of create it, but there's no stretch in there. It isn't happening, it isn't a result of something, it's the do. We don't do it, it results from the stretch. Okay? Any more questions?